Unemployment among young people is now at its highest level in 40 years. That's according to a report from the Brotherhood of St Laurence. Underemployment refers to people who have some work but they want more hours. The National Welfare Group says about 650,000 15 to 24-year-olds are out of work or need more shifts. The percentage of young workers in casual or part-time jobs is also on the rise. Well, Farah Farouque works in public affairs and policy at the Brotherhood of St Laurence and joins us now live from Melbourne for more on this. Farah, thanks so much for your time this afternoon. How and why did you guys do this survey? Was there a sense that there was a need out there to understand why people were unemployed or underemployed?
Kumi, thanks for the opportunity. Look, the Brotherhood of St Laurence has been really concerned about what's been going on for young people aged 15 to 24 for some time. We work with some of the, people at the outskirts of the cities, etc., young people who are really struggling to get that first foothold into the, work life, which is the passport for opportunity in this country. So we regularly conduct surveys, and it was inevitable that underemployment, came under scrutiny because it's becoming an increasing feature of the youth labour market.
Why is it becoming an increasing feature in your view? Is it because employers don't want to take on the kind of pay and sick leave and things that they have to give someone if they're employed full-time?
Well, look, we've seen profound sort of structural changes in work. From our, even yours and my generation to our grandparents' generation. There's been, enormous shifts in what's going on for jobs, and what has been happening is that there's been a big surge in part-time and impermanent work. And as the first people on, young people, don't have a lot of experience, particularly those who don't go to university, are finding that these are the opportunities on offer.
When a young person doesn't get that foot in the door and they don't have that sort of experience of having a job from sort of 18 to, this is 15 to 24-year-olds, but 18 on, talk us through the impact on them, not only obviously financially, but also that sense of self, that sense of self-esteem needed to kind of get them through into that young adulthood.
Absolutely. I think we all understand that in our country, as in all countries, the passport to a good life, to build a good life, to be independent, young people say they want to pay taxes, is a job, a job with sufficient hours so that you can, become self-reliant. And when you don't have those opportunities, it can have profound effects. Researchers talk about the scarring effects, the multiple scarring effects of youth unemployment that, occur, that can even have an overhang later into life. Less pay, because you've been in and out of work, less opportunities, and then also, issues like anxiety, there are health effects, there are income effects. It's a profound challenge for young people, and as a society, as parents, as a community, we need to make it a top priority to tackle this challenge.
So what does that tackling the challenge actually look like, Farah? Obviously more jobs is needed, but is it some kind of policy around making sure that young people have, and if possible, a certain number of hours that they can and should work?
Well, let me tell you about what the Brotherhood of St Laurence is doing. We believe that solutions are obviously at the top structural level and governments, etc. But then also at the local level, we work very closely in some of these communities and regional centres where these issues are really pressing for young people. And we believe we work with business, local business. Employers are really fundamental to the solution because we can work with them to find out what they want and shape young people for the jobs available. We work with Rotary clubs, etc. Harnessing the community effort is a big part of what we do, and we find that helping young people, particularly disadvantaged young people, build that address book, those networks that you and I might easily have, middle class families, ring up someone and get a work experience opportunity, and that can lead to more paid opportunities, etc. But disadvantaged young people, who don't go to university, remember 60% of people don't go to university, they are at the, brutish end of these, structural changes regarding jobs.
Okay, Farah Farouque, really appreciate your time this afternoon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.